This is 29-year-old Aaron. He fell in love with 66-year-old Michael. Aaron has a self-confessed type when it comes to dating.
Everyone knows that I am into older men.
This has led to a high level of scepticism surrounding their marriage.
People will be like, oh, he's still a gold digger. From I think, TikTok, your daddy issues.
Today, Aaron's friend is sharing his doubts about their relationship.
One thing you should know about Aaron is that he likes to play the field. So when he said that they're monogamous, I just thought absolute bull. And you hear a lot of people saying that like, oh, he's working hard to get his name in the will.
I'm Aaron, this is my husband Michael, and we have a 37 years age gap in our relationship. I am 29 years old.
And I'm 66 years old.
So we met in New York. I was actually working over on an internship, and I was lucky enough to run into this guy.
Run into?
Well, to put it bluntly, we messaged each other on Grindr. Initially, it was just a plan, meant to be a hookup, but one thing led to another, and
Now we're married.
Now we're married.
I was very wary about his age, but we talked and he had so many qualities and traits that I was looking for.
He's just like so hot, like easy on the eye, so to say. So I'm kind of like living in dreamland the whole time here.
We texted each other back and forth for about 2.5 years. He asked me to come to Ireland. It was for the pandemic, and we had a great time. And we made plans to see each other again. And, things were just getting worse and closing up. And I just decided, if anything happened, there's only one place I wanted to be, and that was, Aaron. After spending 2 months in a room with each other, 10 hours a day, I asked him to get married.
So this is our wedding album.
I love this.
Yeah, it's a very good photo.
I remember being in bed with Mike, and when he proposed, honestly I was lost for words because it was the furthest thing from my mind. Surprisingly, it was the easiest decision of my life. My relationship histories I tried with girls when I was younger, faking to be straight. I was always into older men, and I'm physically attracted to older men, so that was kind of when it became official. People were like, right, he is gay. I can't basically get married to an older gay man and not be gay. So that's when I came out. I suppose the question that would come to people's minds straight away would be like, oh, this must be your son. They'd be like, oh, this must be your son. Oh no, that's my husband.
There's a gym in the building. We work out downstairs. And I think we were doing push-ups or something. So occasionally, we talk to people, and this guy asked, I don't know how he started.
I think he came over admiring your physique because, who wouldn't? I would do the same. But I think then he was asking, he's like, oh, is this your son?
Yeah.
And I was there like, oh. And if you kind of got offended by these situations, look, I don't think people are purposely like, oh, they must be father and son. I think it's just an assumption, which is a fair assumption because it's not your typical relationship by looking in anyway. We blog kind of geared towards age gap relationships, so obviously you get some negative feedback, like referring to your daddy issues, your gold digger, which can be a little annoying sometimes. Right, so here is 2 from I think TikTok, daddy pays my bills, and then other comments like how much is in the bank. It's kind of funny being called a gold digger because honestly, first of all, I didn't choose to be gay, right? I don't want to make life harder on myself. Then I wouldn't go one step further and choose to be into older guys. There's kind of assumptions about age gap relationships, but I can't do anything about that. I'm authentically into older men. The only thing that bothers me about it is that I work really hard and I'm lucky to be in a good job and I'm lucky to be able to make good money. But the thing is, I realize that I could be, just say, earning $1 million salary a year. People will still comment and say, oh, gold digger, I could be making more money than Mike. It's it just discredits my life a little bit.
The thought that somebody is gonna like you or be attracted to you for your money is just kind of foreign to me. They're hostile people and they've been hurt by somebody. It's sad. They're just bitter, sad people.
But look, honestly, it's more positively supportive rather than negative, which is what makes us keep continuing to do it. If it wasn't positive feedback, we wouldn't do it. So our friend Luke is going to call over. So Luke is one of my best mates. We've chatted about the relationship, but there's parts we haven't because, I've never said to Luke, I want your real thoughts here.
One thing you should know about Aaron is that he likes to play the field. One of the weird affinities that we had that kind of brought us together is that we were young twinks on the scene, kind of Bonnie and Clyde or Thelma and Louise. When I very first found out about Aaron and Michael, I didn't think much of it other than like another one of Aaron's escapades. Aaron sends over the pictures of Mike and I was like, all right, very good. He looks rich. You definitely come across people that like will say Aaron's got daddy issues. Oh, he's working hard to get his name in the will. It was when they like emerged out of cocoon after one of our major lockdowns and announced over like Facebook Messenger along with a photo of engagement rings only 4 months into their relationship. Yeah, I had some reservations, but somebody or both of them were gonna get really hurt in a few months' time. Hello. Where's Mikey?
He's just inside.
Hey, Mikey.
Oh, Lord, how you doing, Luke?
How are you?
I'm good. Come on.
I never asked you, so what was like going through your head, I suppose?
I was like, God, one or both of them is gonna get really hurt here. We've got this like guy who's like, he's already got his life set up for himself in Manhattan, who's like supposedly just dropping everything to come over to Dublin, to Aaron, who like literally like can't go a morning without like getting the leg over with somebody else.
I mean, surprised myself to a certain degree, but I mean, to be honest, I also just never felt like this about someone as well.
First of all, I can't believe when you saw us together, you didn't think it was real. I mean, you didn't think you can tell how happy we were.
A lot of people are cynical. Like, a lot of people think that Aaron's gold digging. Some people just like to cast judgment.
First question, you know, all the people I meet, are you guys monogamous?
I remember like when you were having chats about it and you were like seemed pretty adamant about monogamy, I was like, oh God, here we go. This is the start of a big drama. Mike doesn't know what's coming. And again, I ain't he's proven me wrong, like.
I have the best person in this world. There's nobody better. Why would I ever want to sleep with anybody else? Has your skepticism disappeared yet?
No matter which way you look at it, you guys are an odd couple, but you really, really work. And it's great that my friend gets to be a better person because of your existence. Yeah, and I've gained a cute little friend as well.
What I love most about Mike, love his personality. He's just my like crazy little husband that like has all these little quirks. You've made me like just so comfortable in my own skin.
Waking up to him makes me better because I'm so happy every day.